Lately, it feels like every time you pull up to the gas pump, the price is higher than the last time. And at this point, people aren't just frustrated. They start asking what is actually going on, because this isn't just normal price fluctuation anymore. This is something bigger.
Oh, you better get ready. I mean, they are blowing up oil fields all over the place. And that's not good news for us. $5, $6, $7 gas. Oh yeah, it's coming. I don't see anything that can change that. Not when you have oil fields burning. Yeah, that's going to create a supply issue. It's not like we have an oversupply of oil just waiting for us to tap into. So yeah, probably on Monday, oil is going to go over $100. By the middle of the week, if things don't improve, you're going to see 110, 115. And yeah, we're going to start climbing to $5, $6, $7 gas. It's not if, it's just when.
What you're seeing isn't just people reacting to gas prices, it's people reacting to how fast things are changing and how little control they have over it. And if you've been paying attention, a big part of what's driving this right now is the situation overseas. The conflict involving Iran has had a direct impact on global oil markets. And whether people realize it or not, that affects all of us. Because oil isn't just something that stays in one region, it's a global commodity. And when supply gets disrupted anywhere, prices go up everywhere.
We have some news right now. The average price of a gallon of gas in the United States has hit $3.70. Now the highest in nearly 1 year since April 2024 because of the war in Iran. Gas prices are only set to continue to rise, which means jet fuel prices are set to continue to rise, which means it's going to be more expensive to drive a car, it's going to be more expensive to buy a plane ticket, and much more. But that's not all. Donald Trump, over the past 24 hours, has been publicly urging America's allies and adversaries, folks like China, France, Britain, and more, to send warships to the Strait of Hormuz, to unblock the Strait of Hormuz and allow oil to pass through. Has he gotten any responses yet? The answer is no. And the responses that he has gotten from places like Japan, they say there are going to be major hurdles to make that even happen. It's not going to happen.
Right now, one of the biggest concerns is the disruption of oil supply routes. There's a key shipping route, the Strait of Hormuz, that roughly 20% of the world's oil passes through. And with tensions rising, that flow has been threatened, slowed, or disrupted. That alone is enough to send shockwaves through the market, because when supply becomes uncertain, prices react immediately. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Oil prices have already surged, in some cases pushing over $100 per barrel. And when oil goes up, gas follows.
Hey everybody, Tim Burchett. Just filled up the dually with diesel yesterday. I decided to do that instead of sending my daughter to school next year. But the reality is, I mean, they're ripping us off. Diesel is like the second cut they take off it when it comes out of the ground. I think it goes kerosene and diesel and then gasoline, and diesel is the most expensive. And I'm sure they can make some sort of, they'll bring out the economic experts, another to cover themselves on that. Another thing that really ticks me off about it is that they've when the price of oil, like they say, well, it's this whatever happens overseas is causing this to happen. But then when you go to the hardware store or the auto parts store and you buy a quart of oil, guess what? The price hasn't gone up. But the price of the gasoline in the tank is going up, and that's gasoline that is probably months from it was in the ground, and then it was converted into gasoline at a refinery. So the whole thing is just ridiculous. It's greed.
But here's the part that really hits home. Gas prices don't just affect your car, they affect everything. Shipping costs go up, food prices go up, delivery costs go up, because fuel is built into the cost of almost everything we use. So when oil prices spike, it doesn't just stay at the pump, it spreads. And that's why people are feeling it from every direction right now.
Video, by the end of this week, if you start seeing other countries sending warships towards the Strait of Hormuz, and we've already heard France is already like, let's go, what'll happen is all of these countries around the world will all go to the Strait of Hormuz and do whatever they have to do to force those tankers through that strait. Because if they don't, beyond 3 weeks is a complete global economic disaster.
So somewhere around 10 days ago, I started telling people about the 3-week rule in the Strait of Hormuz. I outlined this on a video of mine on YouTube called The Third Week. But basically, at the 3-week mark, at the end of that 3rd week, the global economy begins to shut down and goes into a deep recession. And I told people that countries from all over the world are going to have to send ships to the Strait of Hormuz to get it back open, and that this is actually part of the plan, the global plan. And according to MAGA, that made me a grifter, that made me hyperbolic, exaggerating, trying to scare people. Yet they're pretty silent today on Trump's announcement that countries from all over the world, in conjunction with the United States, in order to open the strait, are going to the strait. China, France, Japan, South Korea, the UK. I told people this would be announced by the end of this week, 10 days ago. I think people follow me because I'm not hyperbolic and I don't exaggerate and I just tell people like it is.
And the reality is that this isn't just about one single event. It's the combination of things happening all at once. You've got geopolitical tension, supply disruptions, uncertainty in global markets, and on top of that, demand hasn't disappeared. People still need to drive. Businesses still need to move goods. So even when prices rise, the demand is still there. And that keeps pressure on the system.
Because of the new war with Iran, diesel prices have completely skyrocketed, $4.69 per gallon. And I am completely out of diesel, so I have no other choice, but I'm probably gonna fill up a little bit and try to find any other cheaper places. Because on average, it costs about $120 to $140 to fill up my tank. And with it being $4.69, it's gonna be like over $160 just to fill up my tank. Actually, $180 because my truck has 36 gallons inside it. 10 gallons for literally $50. That is crazy, bro. Yep, we are stopping at $80, bro. It is way too expensive over here. Way too expensive.
And this is where things start to shift for everyday people. Because when prices rise this fast, it forces change. People start driving less, they rethink travel, they start budgeting differently. But at the same time, they don't really have the option to just stop. Work still requires commuting. Daily life still requires movement. So instead of avoiding the cost, people absorb it. And over time, that builds frustration.
Once again, the president's spokeswoman has lied to you again. Yeah, gas prices going up is just temporary. No, it's not. I can tell you it's not. Prices aren't going down to where they were just a couple of weeks ago this year or next year. The damage has been significant, and the damage will go on and on and on in pricing. So yeah, prices aren't going to magically go back to where they were. That's not going to happen. There's been too much damage done, and that damage isn't going to be easily repaired. So what does that mean? It means Americans are going to be paying a lot more for gas and for diesel. And that is going to eat into people's profits. It's going to cause people to go bankrupt. It's going to cause businesses to close. And it's all because of your president and his decision to attack Iran. So when you're running out of money and expenses keep climbing, just know, many of you voted for this.
And then there's another layer to all of this, uncertainty. Because it's not just about how high prices are right now, it's about not knowing where they're going next. Will they drop? Will they go even higher? Because depending on how long this conflict continues, energy markets could stay unstable. And that instability that is what keeps prices elevated. And that's really the bigger picture here. Gas prices aren't just rising randomly. They're reacting to global events, supply risks, and market pressure. And while some people may expect things to settle quickly, that's not always how this works. Because once prices go up, they don't always come back down right away. So what we're seeing right now isn't just about gas. It's about how interconnected everything is. A conflict halfway across the world ends up affecting your daily life. And for a lot of people, that's the part that's hardest to deal with. Because it feels like no matter what you do, things just keep getting more expensive. Let me know in the comments how gas prices have been affecting you lately, and if you think things are going to get better or worse. And if you want more breakdowns like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and stick around for more real life commentary right here on After the Clip.